Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another Gore's Recent Game Pickups video, and in this episode, I have no games to show you. So bye! I'm not kidding, there's no video games in this episode. Technically, there's no video games, that is correct. There really is no video, I'm not showing any video games. But I will have video game related stuff. Some of them are technically video games, but not really. You'll see what I mean. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that only makes sense to me. But you'll see what I mean soon. But yeah, most of this is collectible stuff, like little figurines, little display things, some things just for the collection that might not exactly be video games. Again, you'll see. And I do have some game pickups recently, but I wanted to make this just one episode because I do have a lot of collectibles here and stuff. Just one episode where it's just dedicated to the collectibles, and then we'll go on and do another episode in the future for games. I will do that one very soon. I'm just waiting on 2 more things to show up in the mail before I do that episode. That's mainly because it's been like 2 weeks since my last one, so I kind of want to do another one. And I saw all these collectibles. I was like, they're kind of hanging out in my room, and I kind of want to put them away or whatever too. So I'm just like, I want to do an episode now. I got time. Let's do it. Okay, so this episode is all collectibles, video game related, but just not, yeah. So it's going to be a short episode too. I should mention that. So let's get to it. A few days ago, I made a video about stuff I was trading into GameStop. I made over $300, and I picked up some stuff during that trade session, I guess. Not really. Trade session. But whatever. I bought some stuff from GameStop. They were having a sale on some of their little collectible figures. Some of them are figures I actually collect kinda a little bit. So I was like, you know what, for $5, that's how much they were. They're usually like $15. I'm like, you know, I'll get a few of them. So let's get to that. These figures are, what are they called again? Toutaku. That's right. So I got 5 of these figures. This one I'm definitely keeping. I'm not sure about the other ones. Most likely I'll keep a couple of these. This one I'm definitely keeping. I got my boy Atreus from God of War, of course. Boy. It should have said boy. I don't know why it says Atreus. That's not his name. These figures are kind of cool. They're very similar to amiibos, really. But I do like them, actually. I like the idea that people are making little figures. Just like, I mean, they're even in an amiibo-esque looking box. But I just like that there's a company out there doing this except for everything. Any franchise. You know, I got a Master Chief one, I got a Phoenix Wright one. I mean, not Phoenix Wright, I wish. Marcus Phoenix one. I got Atreus. I got Kratos already, so I'm gonna put him with that. With his daddy, and yeah. So I got that one. This one, I most likely I'm gonna keep this one because I really like the way he looks. He looks actually pretty awesome for $5. By the way. Oh, this one doesn't have a price tag, but this one does. This one, he looks awesome, so I'm definitely going to keep this one, I think. Crash Bandicoot, baby. There he is. He looks great. He really does. Look how nice he looks. And that one was, where's that? $5. So, all their Toutaku figures, except, like, the newer ones, like they had a Mega Man one, that wasn't 15. I mean, that wasn't 5, it was 15. But all their older ones, it seems like they're selling for $5. So, that's kind of cool. I like these figures. You know, box condition withstanding, because they're not the best boxes. This one, I don't know if I'm going to keep. I'm not the biggest fan of this franchise. I mean, I like this franchise, don't get me wrong. But not like a huge fan of it. So I'm not sure. But it is a nice looking figure. So I don't know. Maybe. I could see this easily getting broken in the future, though. This is Ryu from Street Fighter, of course. Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition, I guess. I don't know if that means anything. Does he look different in the Arcade Edition compared to the original Street Fighter 5? Probably not. But anyway, he looks pretty awesome. He's doing a nice little stance. I could see that that breaking, though. You know what I mean? Just like 1 foot on that thing. I don't know. Anyway, these two, you know what? Looking at them right now, looking at this one at least, that one looks a little weird. But looking at this one makes me want to keep it. I don't know. I might end up keeping all of these. I'm not going to lie. These two are, this is what I'm saying when I say you can get an amiibo kind of thing from any franchise, really. I guess amiibos you get pretty much from any franchise as long as it's from Smash or a Nintendo franchise. But This one is just it's like this was really random. It was like right next to all the video game ones like Crash and Ryu. They had a Heihachi one from Tekken. Blue Eyes White Dragon. There you go. From, of course, why is there like a weird shine on that one? Oh, because he has like a little plastic thing holding him up, kind of. Anyway, Blue Eyes White Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! And this one is a little weird looking, and I already have a figure of him, so I might get rid of this one. I'm not sure, but it's Summon Skull, which I love Summon Skull. Awesome, but he looks kind of weird. His face looks a little messed up. I don't know if you can tell there. Let's see. Can you see? Anyway, so anyway, there you go. $5, so that's 25 each, but I didn't pay for it because I traded in stuff. Pretty much, I traded. What's a game that I traded in for $25? There was one game that I traded in for $25 that pretty much paid for those 5 figures. Something. I traded in something for those. I'll just toss them down there. Yeah, just get down there. I need more room. You're taking up too much room, little guys. All right. So now let's continue. Well, we're not done with GameStop pickups, actually. This, I'm not even gonna lie. This was actually kind of the reason why I wanted to trade in stuff at GameStop. I went to a specific GameStop, and I wanted to trade in stuff so I can buy these in particular. I mean, I always like to trade in for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. As long as I get credit, I can use it for later. Doesn't matter. I'll use any excuse. But these I really wanted, but I didn't want to spend $60 altogether for these 3. Because that's a lot of money for what I'm about to show you. But when you're trading in some stuff that they have, like, they increased the trade values of, that aren't, like, games that are definitely not worth the value that they're giving me, if I could swallow that pill, okay, of $60 for these 3. I'm going to keep these in their boxes because they look awesome. Yeah, so that's really it. Let me show you what I got. I got... All 3 of these are from one of my favorite shows right now, and I just did a reaction series for this series. Just did the 3rd season, and that is, of course, Castlevania. I got my boy Trevor Belmont, which looks awesome. That figure looks sweet. I heard the figures themselves are not really all that great when it comes to posability and stuff, but each one of these costs $20. I already removed the price tags. You can see them on the GameStop site. $20 each, which that's how much most figures are when they first come out, but $20 each is crazy. But I had to. Trevor, best character, but you know what, I'm lying, because the next one's my favorite character. Freaking Sypha. Hell yeah, badass Sypha. MVP Sypha. Look at this. She looks awesome in that box. I actually love the way they look in these boxes, and I wouldn't be I'd be down with buying like newer versions of them, because that's Sypha in the first 2 seasons when she still had her speaker costume, I guess, on, or robe. So, and of course I got my boy Alucard as well. He actually looks probably the best quality wise. He looks really good. Yeah, he also comes with an extra head if you want him to look kind of constipated. I don't know what's going on with him there. It's a little weird. There's something that fell out of this one, but this was the only one that was in the store, so I had to buy it, and it was in good condition. So I don't know. These are pretty good. Let me see if I can present all 3 of them at the same time. I don't think it's gonna happen, but let's see. There you go. There you go. I got my trio. Hell yeah. 3 of the best characters out there. I'm dropping Trevor. All right. Boxer's still in nice condition. Anyway, let's get him out of there. Had to get those. Love that series. So that was instantly bought. And I was like, I have to buy those. But if I could get them with trade credit over actual cash, then I was definitely going to do that. And I did. So I got them. Done. They're mine. I got them. They're actually kind of hard to find too. I went to a specific GameStop for a reason, because none of the other GameStops around me had them. So I don't know if they're hard to find, or is it one of those things where they seem like they're hard to find at first, but you're going to see them everywhere in like clearance bins. That's going to suck when that happens. But you know what? I love them. I don't care. I don't care if they're worth $1 each. I love them. I like to support Castlevania, because that shit is amazing. It's just amazing. Anyway, next thing, this is a magazine. I actually just started getting these a couple weeks ago. And I forgot to show this in the last episode. I did have this during the last episode, but I started a magazine dedicated to the Nintendo Switch. It's called Switch Player, right there. This is issue 37. This is a Patreon only magazine. You can only get this during through Patreon. It's only $8 too. I mean, I know it's a small little magazine, but considering it's kind of indie made and stuff, it's very well made. They have a ton of reviews in it, a lot of indie stuff, and it's pretty great. So I would recommend looking up Switch Player. I already went through this magazine and read all the reviews for games I'm actually interested in. They even have in the back, they have like what do they say? But what do the companies say about? I'm assuming about Switch Player. And look at this, Limited Run Games said something. Look at that. That's funny. Limited Run said something good about Switch Player. I guess I don't know. I didn't read this part actually. Oh, they're talking about limited print games. Limited print. I just said limited print games or whatever. Limited print out of control, I guess. Oh, they're talking about how like there's so many companies out there doing limited print games and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Anyway, here's like a little index for all the, or directory. Yeah, directory. There you go. For all the reviews. I think even Game Informer does this. I'm sure every gaming magazine does this, but whatever. Anyway, Nikki the Home Alone Golf Ball. 3 out of 5. Okay. Foxyland, not great though. Only 2.5. So anyway, the next one comes out in like maybe a week or so. So anyway, I'm looking forward to get that. $8 a month, free shipping. And considering I think this is actually made in the UK, free shipping is amazing. I'm pretty sure this is made in the UK. Oh, here's the next issue, by the way. Of course, it's Animal Crossing related. They also have like nice artwork too. It's really cool. I love collecting magazines, and I actually like that they're small because I'll have enough room for them. Problem is no spines. That's just one thing that I don't like. I would love it if they had no spines for like the numbers, but it had like one of those things where if you have a bunch of issues, it would actually form an image. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyway, there you go. For $8, pretty great. Anyway, I wanted to get that. Speaking of limited run, let's get on to some limited run stuff, because I actually picked up some stuff from limited run games, and I picked up a couple things from eBay that are limited run games things. Let's start off with the eBay ones. Someone was selling these two for $10. Now, the games aren't included. That's why I said earlier there's things here that are technically games, but not really. The not really part is because these are just the boxes. You'll see what I mean. But it's still really cool. $10 for both of these. I would buy this any day of the week. For $10, I bought the outer boxes for Turok, which is their awesome limited run N64 style box right there. Nothing in it, but it is really nice condition. It came with the limited run games box too, like the shipping box, which was really nice. Bought this from just some random eBayer. I'm assuming they wanted the game or whatever else was inside, and they didn't care about the box. So there you go. And they made a little bit of money back. And of course, you gotta have Turok 2 Seed of Evil, which love Seeds of Evil. Such a great game. Did I say Seed of Evil? I meant Seeds of Evil. Anyway. Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. Great game. Multiplayer in this game was awesome. This game and Turok Evolution, I actually really liked when it came to the multiplayer. Wait, this had multiplayer, right? Or am I just thinking of Turok Evolution? Yeah, this had multiplayer. I'm pretty sure. We play a lot. Me and my old friend, we used to play a shit ton of Turok Evolution. There was this one map in Turok Evolution that we play all the time where it was kind of like a tree fort kind of thing. Kind of think like the little bear guys in Star Wars Episode 6. What are they called? Ewoks. You know how they have the tree forts and stuff. Even the Wookiees have that. But whatever. Think of that, except on the bottom level, there was just dinosaurs roaming around. I think it was like raptors would roam around. So if you're up on the top on the tree fort portion of the map and you're just like shooting each other or whatever, but I think most of the weapons are on the bottom, so you have to go on the bottom and like fend off raptors while trying to get weapons to fight off the other guy during the multiplayer, competitive multiplayer. It was awesome, and my friend and I would just go down there and see who would last the longest and try to keep fighting the raptors. It was really fun. But anyway, I can't remember if I'm pretty sure Turok 2 had multiplayer. I don't remember now. But we played the shit out of Turok Evolution. But anyway, great games either way. There you go. But now the two things I did buy straight from Limited Run Games, they had a bunch of these. I ordered this a week ago and I got it like a day ago as of recording. So that's like the quickest amount of, like the quickest, not respawn time, but like shipping time or whatever, from purchase to day of delivery I think I've ever had with Limited Run Games. This makes sense because these were just like extra copies they had from their like PAX East inventory, so they already had it. They didn't have to like make it and get it, you know, made from a company or whatever and then shipped out. But I had to get these because I actually have the PS4 copies of both of these games. They're retro inspired kind of like boxes. There's no games inside of them, but they're really cool. I got Shantae Risky's Revenge right there, which I played that game. That was a really fun game. Here's the back. So it's shaped, of course, like a Game Boy Color game, just like the original game was, which is one of the rarest games you can get out there. Shantae Risky's Revenge. Here's the side. I put in a protector already, of course, and that will be in my collection. That is sealed. And of course, the other one is Shantae Half Genie Hero, which I didn't really play. I haven't played this one yet, so I really have to play this one. Actually, is that true? I might have played this on the 3DS. I can't remember. Anyway, Half Genie Hero. There you go. Now, actually, I think I have this on Xbox because it was Game Pass, I believe. So I played a little bit of this game. Anyway, Shantae are really good games. So got both of these. Got the PS4 copies already, so I had to get these Limited Run Games. They're shaped like Game Boy Advance games or Game Boy Color games. I thought that was really cool. And that's pretty much it. The last thing I have here is not a game at all. It's not a game at all. So I'm kind of cheating here. No, in no way is this gaming related or whatever. There might be a game based on the series. I have no idea. I'm sure there is. But I bought this from OfferUp for $25, and I took a risk on this because not a very big risk to be fair, but I some of these anime box sets, I'm just gonna tell you it's an anime. Some of them go for a lot, but a lot of them don't go for almost anything. And you'd think like, oh, maybe anime would be like one of those things that goes for a lot, especially if they go out of print, but not. A shit ton of animes, at least that I've seen, have gone rare. But this one right here, I cannot find anybody that sold this besides one person a couple months ago sold this for $200. Now, I'm not sure if it was $200 exactly because it says it does that thing on eBay where it says, yeah, this sold for $199.99, except it says like best offer accepted. So we don't know what the price is actually. I'm assuming around $150. So I bought this thing called The Legend of Condor Hero, which Condor Hero is like a big thing, but I don't know, I've never heard of this. And finally, a Kung Fu anime series that is adapted from an actual Kung Fu literature classic. It's not a quote, it just says that. There's no quote, it just says that. But it's a really nice box set. It's in great condition. Here's a character. Bam. I looked it up, and every place that sells it is out of stock of it and stuff. And when they were selling it for like $60, $70, $80. So every DVD's there. You got this one. I guess should I show each one? I'm not gonna show each one. Just believe me. You got that one. You got that one. You got that one. This one's kind of. Oh no, never mind. It's fine. I thought it was It's just rain. It looked messed up to me. Got that one. These are all in great condition, actually. And that one. And then you got that one. So, volume 1 to 7. So, I don't know. I'm going to try and see how much I can actually get for this. The last one, like I said, sold for around 100 something, at least. So, that's why I said it's like a minor risk. Because, I mean, most of the time when a best offer is accepted, there's no way it's going to go for that much less, you know. like the guy sold it for $20 or some shit, even though he had it for $200. I don't think so. Most of the time, you can't even send. No, I not even most of the time. I would say like 99% of the time, you can't even send an offer that's that low comparatively to the actual price, you know. So like it'll immediately auto decline. You as the seller won't even get a notification that someone sent you a offer, because the offer was so low. But there you go. So not a game, not games technically. There's no games in this. It's just collectible pieces. I don't even know what's inside them really. I think like well, I think there's like a cartridge inside, but there's no like components to it, so no games. Magazines, that's not a game. Figures, I got my girl Sypha, got a Atreus, you know, not games technically. So yeah, all collectibles this time. But anyway, there you go. That is that. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And until next time, I'll see you later. We'll have games in the next one. I swear to you, it's coming. It's coming. So bye.